Check out this great looking 1969 Chevelle Super Sport, powered by a non-original 396 that came out of a 1968 Chevy. It's got a 4-speed Muncie transmission. It's got power steering and power brakes. Does have the disc brakes up front. The engine runs absolutely beautiful. The motor's been gone through. There's tons of receipts and a lot of pictures of the restoration that will come on a file that'll I can email you on this car. This car has been totally taken apart about 16 years ago, rebuilt and put back together. The engine runs super strong on it. Again, it's a 1968 engine according to the codes. Engine compartment's been painted, not to super high quality, but just nice and clean. As far as our hood gap goes, the hood gap on the driver's side and across the front is excellent. Passenger side's a little wider in the back than it is in the front, but there's no issues with clearance of the hood. Hood shuts real nice and lines up nice as far as with our top of the fenders and stuff. It's nice and flush. On our front we have a brand new bumper, brand new license plate light. The turn signal marker lights in the front are like new also. Grill's in excellent shape. It looks like the trim around the grill and the trim around the eyebrows very well could be the original trim. They have a few little dings and stuff on them, but still look very presentable. It's got the correct Super Sport stuff as far as the front end. It doesn't have the Malibu trim or nothing, so it's got new wheel well trim on it. It's got like new tires, raised white letters with the correct Super Sport rims. It's also got the correct Super Sport rim for a spare in the trunk. As we look up and down the side, the car is very straight and it's very solid. It was a frame-off restoration back 16 years ago, so very, very solid. Trunk is mint on it. The two major things that are not up to par on this car is one, the paint job, and the second thing is the headliner. Other than that, in my opinion, this is a super nice car. As far as when I say paint imperfections, it's never been wet sanded and buffed. To be real nice, the car should be repainted, blocked and repainted, and then you could have yourself a show quality car. But as of right now, in my opinion, it's just a really nice cruise night car. It's got some orange peel on the paint. There's no blisters, anything like that on the front fender. Rocker panel, quarters, everything is solid on the car. Our door gap's a little wider on the top than it is on the bottom. There again, nothing's rubbing or anything like that. Just a little gap adjustment on that door would be better. Got a little orange peel on the roof, but the car's never been wet sanded and buffed. No blisters behind the rear quarters. Quarters are nice and straight. If you look up and down the sides, it's super straight. It's got brand new dual exhaust, brand new rear bumper. Around the tail light area and around the chrome around the rear tail light lenses are beautiful as well. I mean, this is just an excellent Super Sport. Can't get a 396 to run any better than that, guys. Up and down the driver's side there again, no rust in the quarters, rockers, doors. I mean, just super nice. All new wheel well trim on it. It does have some little dings here in the chrome around the rear windows. Probably got about 6 or 8 on the bottom of it. It's got new we put new molding around the drip rail, put new wheel well trim on it. Also, it's got 1971 or 72 Chevelle mirrors on it. I have, if you look at the trunk photo, I've got brand new mirrors for the car, both driver and passenger. It's just if I take these off and put those on, the holes aren't going to line up. So if you buy this car and you paint it down the road or do a little paint work, those new mirrors can be put on. Door gap on the driver's side, very similar to the passenger side, just nice good clearance. If we look at our corners of the doors on both sides, they're perfect. The door rubbers were new during restoration. Door panels are in great shape. This one here's got a little scuff way down here at the bottom. It's got the correct SS door panels. Didn't have the correct steering wheel on it, or it did, but it had some cracks in it, so I put a brand new steering wheel, SS steering wheel on it. It does have tilt steering, which is super nice on it. 4-speed Muncie transmission. You see what I'm talking about with the headliner? Dome light works and everything, but when the headliner was installed, it was a new one. It just got wrinkles in it. As far as our back seat, it's perfect. It's got all the original GM seat belts. Carpet is brand new at that point, also at the time of restoration. Seat backs are in great shape. Seats are in great shape. Back shelf is super nice. Armrests are in good shape. Dash pad's perfect, no cracks anywhere in the dash. This armrest, I guess, is the original, so it's got a little scuff on the inside part. Here's what I like about it. When it was done, it was all painted apart. So you look inside the door jamb, you're not going to see any color but white in there. It's nice and clean. The dash was all repainted very professionally when they did it. E-brake works. It's got 86,000 miles, 86,175 miles. Very well, judging by the original door panels and stuff, could be original, actual. For some reason the generator light's on, we'll check that out. Idling, it's idling about, it came off now, but it's idling about 800 RPMs. The wipers are in working condition. Heater fan works. Horn works. Radio works. Temperature's running right at about 200 right now after it's been sitting here idling. It's got oil pressure's at 50 pounds. If you can see that. Steering columns all been painted. That looks beautiful. It's got an aftermarket SunPro tack. The gas gauge not reading accurately. The needle and stuff will move, so I got a new sending unit coming for it. Other than that new sending unit, and I'll check that generator light out, everything else is done, ready to go on this car. Tack works, speedometer works, horn, gauges, heater, wipers. Just a great car. The 4-speed shift's nice. It's very tight. The shifter's tight on it. The rear end's been rebuilt on it. Even shifting with my left hand, it's just standard H pattern. It goes right into gear. The steering is excellent. I'm guessing all that's been rebuilt as well. The steering's very responsive. It's got disc brakes in the front, power disc brakes. You got a great pedal. No issues there whatsoever. Coming down to a stop, we're idling nice at about 800 RPM. Very responsive. Even in 4th gear, it's super responsive, as you can see. Front end is perfect. I'll roll the window up here. Front end is perfect on it. No hands on the steering wheel. There's not a shimmy in the steering wheel at all. Like I said, you move the wheel just a little bit. It's nice and tight. This is just a fantastic driving 69 Chevelle. A lot of power, 3¼ horse, 396, 4-speed. Can't ask for much better.